are the three sections. That is the tertiary education system. One is universities, then IoT institute and colleges. So university and institute of technology comes under government institutes, where colleges are private. So university, there are 8 government funded universities provided undergraduate, postgraduate and research program. IoT institutes are government funded institute technology. They offer a wide variety of programs which can be academically and vocationally focused. So they work very closely with the companies, the IoT and the universities, and they keep updating their course modules as per the current job requirements. And colleges are mostly private, which we are not representing for our Pakistan market. So we are not going to represent like Dublin Business School, Griffith College, Dublin, and National College of Ireland. So when I talk about entry requirement, this is the basic entry requirement I have kept with the university and IoT comparison. So if you have a student in class 12 with 70 to 80% in class 12, you can offer them a university. If they are less than 70%, which is like around 55 to 70, you can offer them the IoT institutes. All right. And the IELTS requirement would be 6. In Ireland, they accept other English language tests as well, which is PTE, TOEFL, Duolingo, and these are the exams are acceptable. Master's requirement would be in graduate. They look for something 60% to 70%, and IoT will accept 55 to 60%. Again, the English language requirement would be 6.5, no less than 6. And generally, University of Ireland don't offer pre-sessional, and I will also not suggest you. But you get a lot of students for the foundation degree. So, they haven't scored well in their class 12, which is less than 55%. And you have a student with less IELTS score, like less than 6 band. You can offer a foundation course in Ireland, but you have only one option, which is the Dundalk Institute of Technology, because that institute get a lot of students from Pakistan for foundation course, and the fees is only 7,375 euro, which is around 7 lakh rupees, and the living expense would be another 10,000 euro. I hope that is a very good options for the Pakistan students. Mohan, can you confirm me, like, is this a third level graduate program? They can apply immediately once they get their course done. So this is the NQF level of the Irish qualification framework. So I just repeating once again, level 9 would be masters, level 8 for the bachelor's honors, and level 7 would be bachelor honors. Now in Pakistan, what is the duration of the degree of bachelor's, Moin?
It's for 4 years. It totally depends if the student is doing a Pakistani degree, and then it's for 4 years. And if the student is doing a distance learning course from UK, then it's 3 years.
So if you see the distance learning of UK, the degree what they're getting with the credit points, right? So if you're giving those applications, you can put it directly for the masters. And if your student 4 years degree holder from Pakistan, again you can put those application directly for the masters. All right?
Yes, correct.
You can send the application without your final result if the student is still continuing the degree, and without English language test. So it's not mandatory again for all the courses that IELTS scorecard or a complete application is required. So whatever the documents are there, you can at least proceed with the application. So the university would be offering a conditional offer. So the work permit, now the student will be asking what is the job expectation salary would be. So the starting salary start with 35,000 euro, and up to 60,000 euro student can get a job. It's just they need to, very good with their interviews and be in touch with the faculties and the placement service. So every institute support a lot when it comes to in Ireland with placement service. So a green card permit is employment permit issued with the person which allows an individual to work in Ireland specific employer in an occupation where skill shortage exists. It is issued for the initial period for 2 years, after which it can be normally renewed indefinite period. The permit allows an individual to apply for immediate family reunification, and time spent under the permit can count towards permanent residency. Now, while the student is studying in Ireland, they cannot take their spouse along with them. All right. So after their course completion, they can call their spouse while they are in the post-study work permit or third level graduate scheme. So these are the few cities, the students look forward to go. So these are the universities which we are going to focus and we are going to promote for us. University College Dublin, College Cork, University of Galway, Maynooth University, Limerick, Trinity College Dublin, Dublin City, Technological University Dublin, Atlantic Technology University, Munster Technological, and Southeast. Now, I believe all the universities are in our list, and the recent new university, which they have merged two or three IoT institute, and they have made a university which is like ATU, MTU, and SETU. All right. And Dundalk Institute of Technology is only one IoT which has not been merged here. And you can offer, their requirements are very less, and the fees comparable to other universities are again very less. You can look into it. We are not going to promote colleges, so please omit those section. Just for your reference, I have kept the name. So documentation would be requiring for the application fees if applicable. So student will be getting a link once we submit the application. The direct link goes to the student email ID. So please give a right email ID, and the link will go to the student, and student need to make the online payment of the application fees. Then only the application will be processed. We need an updated CV, statement of purpose as per the university right, two letter of recommendation from the college or a workplace, and if the student having any work experience, please provide the supporting documents. English language certificate, which is IELTS, TOEFL, PTE, or Duolingo. If it's ready, provide. If not, then later on you can provide degree certificate and all semester mark sheet with a grade scale. Now, when I talk about all semester mark sheet, if the student is still pursuing the degree, you can provide the till date mark sheet, passing certificate from class 12th and 10th, and copy of passport of first page and last page. And if you have any other certificates you want to show, please feel free to submit it to application. Now let me discuss a bit about visa. Now currently this year High Commission has already opened the door of the visa application for September 23. So we are already in the month of April. Every time, 3 months prior they open, but this time they have opened in advance because they are expecting a huge crowd, and they have already started assessing the application for September 23. So if you have any students, please start sending the application as early as possible so we can get your offer letter done. So you can also start working on the visa fund. The application for visa from Pakistan, I believe it will go to Dublin directly. So you have to submit to your VFS center in Pakistan, and the file will go directly to Dublin, and then the decision will be coming from that place. So students who have a fee less than 12,000, they have to pay the full tuition fees upfront before visa. And the student who is having a fees more than 12,000, they have to pay 6,000 euro before visa. And if you want to speed up the process, and you feel like the file is not strong and you have some kind of disturbance in the finance, I would always recommend that you make the full fees payment upfront, because that is one of the positive sign. And if you're paying the full fees, the High Commission feel that the student is genuine. So the process and the documentation for student visa would be, the student need to fill the online application form, get the appointment confirmation, payment confirmation by paying the visa fees online and VFS service fees online. Then there are few offline visa application form which need to be filled. passport, first page and last page with the recent passport size photo. Student need to get a police clearance certificate from their own country. Academic documents like acceptance letter from the university, confirmation of fees paid, statement of purpose, CV, 10 12 mark sheet, graduation mark sheet, English language test, and the current employment experience letter if they have. Now, if I tell you one thing, if the student have not completed their exam, which is a final result, or they are really they're waiting for the results to outcome, still you can put the application under AIP, which is in principle approval. So the university will provide you a supporting letter stating that the student has met with the basic entry requirement. It's just he or she is waiting for the final result. So let the finance part get assist, and once the student get a result, the student will be updating to the university, and university will be issuing the unconditional offer letter to the student, and the agent need to forward to the high commission saying that the student has received, so they will give the final decision on the visa. I hope it is clear very well. Moin, it is clear?
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah. So financial documents, the affidavit of support of sponsor. Now over here, who can be the sponsor? Apart from the parents, parents would be the priority who will be sponsoring the finance. Apart from that, you can take a support from the relatives. You just need to prove the relationship if they are your siblings or your grandparents of the student or uncle and aunt. Prove the relationship, how they are connected to each other, and they can sponsor the student. The bank statement, you need to provide a bank balance certificate of last 6 months, and the living expense for Dublin would be 12,000 euro, and outside Dublin would be 10,000 euro as per the High Commission. Bank loans and sanction letter is acceptable. CA statement, net worth of sponsor, valuation report of immovable properties, and income tax return of past 3 years. Now, for masters, you have to show only 1 year funding, which will be 2